If you send 100 cold emails about your new SaaS, you will get, statistically, 0 customers. 0. Not because your product is bad, but because of arithmetic, almost nobody bothers to show founders. And that math quietly kills more startups than bad code ever has. Founders run 100 emails, hear nothing back, and conclude that sales doesn't work for them. So in the next 12 minutes, here's what you're getting. The real numbers behind a first customer's funnel, a 30-day plan built to survive those numbers, and the reason the AI spam wave of all things just made this easier for you than it's been in years. I've spent decades inside startups and advising founders, and I wrote a book about the operator side of this, but none of that matters if you're sitting at 0 customers. So let's start with the math. Y Combinator's startup school puts real numbers on a founder-led sales funnel, and they look like this. 500 emails go out, about half get opened, 250. 5% of those reply. That's 20 conversations. Half of the replies agree to a demo, 10 demos, and a first-time founder closes maybe 2 of them, 2 customers from 500 emails. Now, run that same arithmetic on 100 emails. 50 opens, 5 replies, 2 demos, 0 customers. The funnel didn't fail, you just didn't pour enough into the top of it. But here's what the founder who sent those 100 emails walks away believing. Sales doesn't work. Cold outreach is dead. I should do content instead, or SEO, or ads, something that doesn't feel like rejection. And I want to name what's actually happening there because I've watched founders do this for 20 years. It's not a strategy decision, it's an escape hatch. Talking to a real customer is exposing. Sending a sales email is exposing. Shipping a rough first draft is exposing. Building a keyword spreadsheet feels like work and is not exposing, which is exactly why founders default to it when they're avoiding the real move. Compare 2 founders after 90 days. One did SEO, she had a spreadsheet of keywords built entirely on assumptions. The other did outreach. She has a list of objections, sharper positioning, and 2 early users. They both felt busy. Only one of them has compounding information. And look, not every product is a search product. I can't imagine what the SEO strategy for Angry Birds would have been. Were people Googling a game about Angry Birds? Probably not. The product decides the channel. The channel doesn't decide the product. So if math says volume and the psychology says founders avoid the exposing work, then the plan has to do 2 things. Make the volume achievable and make the exposing part feel mechanical instead of personal. Here's the 30-day version. Week 1, you build a list of 100 names, not a persona document, not an ideal customer profile workshop, a spreadsheet with real people in it. Name, company, role, where you found them, and 1 line about why this specific person has the problem you solve. And here's the rule that feels wrong but isn't. Your first customers should be your easiest. This is not the time to chase the impressive logo. You're hunting for people who are reachable, who feel the pain this week, and who can say yes without a committee. In practice, that usually means other startups and small teams. Big companies have procurement departments whose whole job is to slow you down. A 20-person company has a founder who can decide over coffee. Short decision lines. That's what you want at 0. One more thing about that list. Most people are not early adopters. They will never try an unproven product from a stranger, and no email will change that. You're not trying to convince the majority. You're sifting for the small slice of people who like trying new things. That's why volume matters. And yes, you do this yourself, not an agency, not a virtual assistant, not a sales hire. Nobody else knows the product as well as you. And more importantly, the objections you hear are the most valuable product feedback you will ever collect. Outsourcing this is paying someone else to take your education for you. Weeks 2 and 3, the outreach itself. And before you ask, no, you don't need clever. The message that works is 6 to 8 sentences, plain text, no formatting, no buzzwords. It reads like a note from one founder to another because that's what it is. Say who you are in 1 line. Name their problem in their language. Say what you built plainly. One piece of proof you're real, and one ask, a 15-minute call, or even just a reply. That's the whole thing. If your email needs a design tool, you've already lost. Now, here's the part that's changed, and it's why this is the best moment in years to be doing manual outreach. Every inbox you're writing to is drowning in AI-generated outreach. Thousands of perfectly polished, perfectly empty messages. Everyone automated the performance of selling. Almost nobody is doing the work. Which means a short, slightly imperfect note from a real founder who clearly read the prospect's actual website now stands out the way a handwritten letter stands out in a stack of junk mail. The robots didn't kill cold outreach. They killed fake cold outreach. The real thing got more valuable. 10 genuinely researched messages a day will beat 1,000 automated ones because you're not competing with the other founders anymore. You're competing with their software. And their software can't notice that the prospect just posted about the exact problem you solve. Weeks 3 and 4. Some replies have turned into calls. Treat the first ones as discovery, not performance. You ask questions, you take notes, you let them talk about the problem. The demo is 15 minutes, and you're qualifying them as much as they're evaluating you. And when someone drags you through 3 calls without moving, let them go, politely. Say, this has been great, let's reconnect in 6 months. At this stage, a slow maybe costs you more than a fast no. Spend your energy on the ones leaning in. Now, the uncomfortable one. Charge them from day one. If they're not paying, they're not a customer. They're a focus group. Payment is the only feedback that can't lie to you. And skip the free trial. The stronger move for B2B is a money-back guarantee. Charge full price. And if they're not happy in 30 days, refund them. No questions. You keep the signal, they keep the safety. Everybody's honest. Pricing at this stage has exactly one rule. Raise it until customers complain a little and pay anyway. If nobody's wincing, you're underpriced. And if someone walks away purely on price, that's not a tragedy. That's data you couldn't have bought. Through all of this, you track your own version of that funnel from the start of this video. Sent, opened, replied, demoed, closed. 5 columns. Because the moment you have your real conversion rate, this stops being emotional and becomes engineering. Maybe your reply rate is fine, but demos don't close, so you work on the demo. Maybe nothing gets open, so you fix the subject line. Without the numbers, every quiet week feels like proof you should quit. With the numbers, it's just a dashboard telling you which dial to turn. So here's the whole thing on one screen. Week 1, build the 100-name list. Week 2, first 50 messages, 10 a day, each one researched. Week 3, next 50 plus your first discovery calls. Week 4, demos, follow-ups, and your first paid pilot at full price with a money-back guarantee. 30 days, 1 spreadsheet, maybe an hour and a half a day, and at the end you have something no agency and no ad budget could have bought you. Real conversations, real objections, real conversion rates, and if the math holds, your first paying customers. That's the playbook. The funnel is a numbers game, so respect the numbers. Do the exposing work yourself because that's where the learning lives. Go after the easiest customers first. Write like a human because the robots cleared the field for you. And charge real money from day one. If this kind of operator level thinking is useful, my book goes a lot deeper on the decisions that make or break early stage companies. It's at davesaunders.net, link below. And if you want the follow-up to this video, the one mistake founders make right after the first 10 customers, it's on screen now. Go send the first 10 emails today.